2023. Shettima'S comment to control military if elected sparks reactions among Nigerians. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Another controversy has been released around the All Progressive Congress vice presidential candidate Senator Kashim Shettima over a comment he at the just concluded NBA conference. As reported by Premium Times, the Borno-born politician at the conference stated that if elected into office, he will ensure a clampdown on insecurity while his principal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would handle the economy. Shettima said, "I have been in the center of conflict for 18 years. I'll lead the troops. My principal is an economic wizard who has transformed Lagos into the third largest economy in Africa. He will concentrate on the economy. By God's grace, I will handle the security, and not only handle the security, I will lead the troops to battle across the length and breadth of this country." What does the Constitution say? However, Shettima's comment has been greeted with criticism by some political pundits and enthusiasts. News gathered that the statutory position of the Constitution does not grant the Vice President such power, as it is solely the position of the President to handle, as he is the Commander-in-Chief. Section 1302 of the 1999 Constitution, in summary, holds the President has the exclusive and sole right as the Commander-in-Chief of the of the country's armed forces. Meanwhile, the exception to that provision, if there is a transference of power by the President to the Vice President on an acting basis. What experts are saying. Reacting to this development, Chukwunamso Ogbe, a political analyst and lawyer, stated that it is wrong for the Vice President to have such ambition. He noted that in the case where there is transference of power is the only premise at which the Vice President can lay claim to such idea. If you have a VP that is willing and willing to take proactive security measures to protect the citizens, then you have a president that is not comfortable with that idea. The idea of that VP will never fly because he is a constitutionally recognized commander-in-chief. That is the provision of the law. With due respect to what the All Progressive Congress APC vice presidential candidate said, his statement is laudable, but it is still subjected to the will and caprices of the president if his party wins the election. For Shettima, he's just contestant for a VP seat, and even if they should win this election, he can only be a second in command and not the commander-in-chief. It is only a precedent as a civilian that can make this kind of statement with passion. However, Barrister Tunji Abayomi said the statements of Senator Shettima is being blown out of proportion. He described Mr. Shettima's statement as an undue noise widely exaggerated to discredit his candidacy. Abayomi said, "His thoughts are mere proposal and contemplations. Constitutionally, it can be accepted and rejected by the Commander-in-Chief. That is number one, and I am quite sure that he spoke about his responsibility to his Commander-in-Chief, his principal. The second is that there is so much noise about nothing, in my view. People saying he's laying the foundation to take over power. I think it is an undue exaggeration. Let's even assume that he will be the Commander-in-Chief. Where a commander is under another Commander-in-Chief, the commander's command becomes immaterial. We have nothing to worry about." Well. At the NBA conference, Senator Kashim Shettima actually came out and said that he's going to be taking over. He don't share work. People were like, you don't already share the work, and they never win the election. And people are quoting him, and in quoting him now, the matter can enter, people will be saying, there's a big truth in this matter well. Yes. At the end of the day, if you ask me, people are coming out to say he's wrong. It is too early, first of all. You are not supposed to even be coming out with that sort of, you're not supposed to permit me to use the word, do past yourself, it is wrong, And to me, it's, look, anything that worries us as a country, If you feel this thing about a particular candidate, I beg, spill it out. I am sincerely happy. I will keep saying it. I am so happy that a lot of us are now politically awakened. We were politically asleep before. Anything politics, we go talk after all. We do or we no do, then go do what they want. But now, people are like, no, we have to do something. Even in the midst of, those people's voices who are still saying, then go still do waiting they want to. At the end of the day, a lot of us have awoken. That is the thing. So, if you feel that a candidate, anything, in fact, let me say it now, mind you, now anything, now we get any, what's it called? If you want to screen any candidates, you want to ask question, however the form you go come, however the form, whether a solid, liquid or whatever gas, bring your questions. Because if this candidate, if they do election, they no go answer us. They are not going to answer. So if you feel this thing with this candidate talk why is looking fishy, at least ask questions. Make the question, make it a topic for discussion. I dey tell you, because I repeat again, now after this particular season, we don't have a season where we're going to be asking these people's question again, except we find ourselves a president that is in a constant state of communication with us, and that is how it's supposed to be. See, other countries where we see they don't big, they are now people they refer to as developed. They don't do things without communicating to their electorate. Lie. If the power sector is going to have issue on so day, then go don't give announcements. If a particular road is going to be blocked, maybe this one be say maybe for instance you are living at what's it called in Port Harcourt, maybe the road leading from, maybe you live at Eleme or Ne, or maybe they have the road blocked. You just come out of your house where you passed yesterday way free. You just come out of your house. You don't block the road. No announcement. Lie. Things don't work like that there. Things they communicate to the people. If they feel say the people don't, they ask questions, then go answer. Then go grant press conference. Then go answer those questions. Even though at least maybe sometimes maybe everything, maybe all the truth then go talk. But they're going to give answers to questions. So if you have questions, this is the right time to ask. So I don't mind people who are coming out and they're feeling concerned. They have to be. Now the only time we have. So coming out to say they are blowing it out of proportion. If you're picking, they do something. If they do something, maybe every time as a mother I go to protect her. Allow and making this. Just like picking, maybe say if you go where something go, maybe if you go where you go for. One day you go leave and if you go not say if you go there, you no go there again. You understand? So I don't feel this is being blown out of proportion. I just feel the people who wants to know, they should be clarified. This is where they should come out, and we are really going to know the kind of persons they are. Okay, on this, if you've come to the end of the news, we say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of